Hello, Asta here and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a review of a product, and this time is the concealer. And I heard a lot about this concealer and so many YouTubers are raving about it, so I thought I'm gonna give it a go and try it myself. It's the Jouer concealer and it's the high coverage liquid concealer. So this concealer contains hyaluronic acid and it's oil free. It comes in 25 shades, which is quite a good range for various skin colors. And I'm just gonna read what it says on the box. On the box it says that this high coverage concealer offers full coverage and is with hyaluronic acid, and it helps to achieve a creaseless, soft, matte finish while correcting and smoothing the skin's imperfections. So this is the description on the box. So I bought it on a beautybae.com website and I paid 20 euro for this guy. And I know in Sephora it is also available and it's costing $22. So for those who are in America, and it comes in 4.14 milliliters of container or product, and a 0.139 fluid ounces, which is quite a lot for the concealer. So it looks like a glass container, but I think it's plastic, and it comes with this nice applicator here. It's a big dome applicator. So some YouTubers claim that this is a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, even comparing the actual applicator and the size and everything. I never tried Tarte, but I'm going to give this a go and I'll see if I like it. So it is quite hard to choose a color online, so I just guessed it and went for color wheat, and it's a quite light one. I didn't expect it to be that light, and I'm going to show you this swatch now. So this is the swatch here. It's quite light. I think it might be a little bit too light, but because I'm testing out a new foundation and it's too dark because it's oxidized, I'm sure this guy will correct the situation going on here. Okay, so now I'm going to use my finger on one side just to apply this, and then a brush on the other side, and let's see which works better. Okay, let's see how it is performing. So I'm just gonna, I don't know how full of a coverage this is. It's like a first impressions video. I never used it before, so I'm gonna see how it looks like. So I'm gonna use my fingers first to, okay, so I'm using my fingers first to blend this one out. Oh my god, it is so thick. Ooh, didn't expect that. Okay, so I should have probably used less of it. Oh my god, it's so pigmented and it's such a full coverage. Okay, so it is full coverage, that is no doubt about it. And I'm probably gonna just take my beauty blender and just even out the edges here. So I think it's one of those concealers that you have to be very careful not to overdo it, because it might get cakey. Okay, so it blends out so easily, like with the finger. It's very creamy. Doesn't feel drying under the eye as in so far. So there it is, blended out. It is a full coverage concealer, and as I said, I think it's one of those that you have to be careful using, not to overdo it. So I'm gonna leave the side and I'm gonna do the side with the brush. So this time I probably will use a little bit less because it's just so pigmented and creamy. So I'm using my brush just now to blend it out. As you can see, this color is so light for me at the minute. I'm sure in the winter time it will be perfect. It's just so hard to choose color when you're buying online. Okay, so it's blending out okay with the brush. There's more texture though when you're blending with the brush, so I suppose the beauty blender or your finger, I think, would be my preference. I'm just gonna apply it a little bit more. I definitely do prefer the finger or the beauty blender. It just leaves so much texture when you're using the brush. So I think I'm gonna just go in with my beauty blender. And yeah, I'm not gonna be using brush to apply this concealer, I don't think. It gives a nicer finish when it's applied with the finger or beauty blender. So let's just contour a little bit, just do a little bit on my forehead. So on the website as well it says that it's more for normal to oily skin. So if you are very dry, or if you have very dry underneath the eye area, this probably isn't the best one for you because it's quite heavy. And we'll see throughout the day. I'm gonna do a wear test today and see how it lasts until the evening. So yeah, so if you are drier, I suppose it's not great because it's gonna just look patchy and cakey. That's what I presume, because they say it's only for normal and oily skin. But so far, like, it does feel heavier than my normal other concealers that I have, and for every day I love very lightweight concealers. This one is definitely a fuller, and you can feel it is a fuller coverage. It's actually drying down a wee bit, but it's still enough time to work with the product to just blend it out. It's not like crazily drying straight away, so you can work with it. Although I would advise to do one area at a time using this full coverage concealer. So this is how my eyes look. Not bad. It's not creasing like mad, like other concealers are just creasing on me straight away. So I normally never set my under eye concealer with powders, because I feel like when I do set my concealers, my underneath the eye fine lines and wrinkles and stuff just kind of becomes more visible. So I never do, and I found quite a few good concealers that work for me, and I don't need to set them with powder. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave one eye with no powder. I'm not gonna set one side, and I'm gonna set the other side, and we'll see how it looks or how it performs throughout the day, because I'm gonna check in with you guys later in the evening and just gonna show you how the under eye looking and how it's wearing and all. So yeah, let's just set one side. I probably will set this side here underneath the eye using Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just making sure there's no creasing going on. And now I'm taking my Laura Mercier on a smaller brush and just lightly applying that over. Just literally just underneath the eyes. This is where I get creasing sometimes. Okay, and I will leave this eye with no setting powder, and we'll see how it's gonna last. So far, good impressions. It is quite full coverage, and it does feel a little bit heavier than my normal concealers, but I suppose this is what you get if you apply a full coverage concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my face. I'm gonna do my eyes and stuff, and I'm gonna check in with you guys again. So just to show you how it looks after a little bit of time has passed. So I'll see you in a moment. Hello, so it's been nearly 7 hours later that I'm wearing this concealer. Ignore my face because I was doing a review of a new foundation and obviously it's not looking good. But let's go back to the concealer. So concealer is actually still pretty good. I'm so impressed. So this side where I actually set my concealer with powder stayed on perfectly normal, just as when I applied it. And this side, funny enough, it's the same. So it didn't crease. So I'm super happy because I know that if I use this concealer on myself, I can leave it not set. So I still think that this side where I set my concealer looks a bit more tired, or like fine lines are emphasized a little bit, and this side is not as bad. It's just because I think I applied powder here, but overall it lasted so well, like it didn't move. So this concealer is definitely gonna go into my kit, because most of our other concealers they are medium coverage, and this is a really good full coverage. Now you have to be careful not to overdo it, because it's so full coverage, and I'm sure if you just apply too much of it, it's definitely gonna crease. But if you do like a just decent amount under the eyes or whatever you want to contour, it's gonna just stay great. So I'm not surprised why all this love and all the hype is around this concealer. It is quite good, and I'm gonna still continue using it. I probably will get a few more different shades because this one's a bit light, but overall really good concealer. Don't have anything bad to say about it, and I love it. So I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions regarding the concealer or any other makeup questions, make sure to leave them down below and I will definitely answer them. And for now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.